Hi, my name is Jenni. I teach chemistry at North Kansas City High School, and my project is about teaching physical and chemical changes to my students and embracing the TPACK philosophy in my classroom, which to me, TPACK means uniting technology, pedagogy, and content knowledge in a way that improves their strengths, increases student engagement, and then also increases student learning. So normally I teach physical and chemical changes by giving my students notes and lots of examples, both in worksheets and labs, that they have to label as being physical or chemical changes. This unit is going to try to use technology for the students to be more proactive and provide those examples rather than just waiting for me to provide them. So the learning targets for this 3-lesson unit say that after completion of this unit, students will be able to define the terms physical and chemical changes, classify examples as being physical or chemical changes, provide personal examples of physical and chemical changes, interpret parts of the recycling process as being physical or chemical changes. In the first lesson, we're going to sit around and talk about what a physical change and a chemical change is, very briefly, and then the students are going to jump on Socrative.com. It's a website where teachers can upload quizzes. You can either have the quiz ready ahead of time, or if you're coming up with things on the spur of the moment, you can just put up there a blank short answer and the kids can respond. These quizzes can be true, false, multiple choice, or short answer, and if it's true, false, and multiple choice and you make them ahead of time, Socrative will even grade it for you, which is really nice. So the students will be in groups of 3, and their group will come up with a name. That's the first question on Socrative, is always, what is your name? And then they will, as a group, come up with an example of a physical change and put it up on Socrative. And then we can go through all the different examples and talk about which ones are physical changes and which ones are not. And the kids have a chance to be wrong, and no one will know their group name. Then we will do the same thing with chemical changes and give the kids an example of chemical change, and then we can talk about all the examples. After that, they will take 3 online quizzes. Each of these quizzes are short, and they have results pages. Students are going to take a screenshot of their results pages, and then they are going to take those best 2 out of 3 and put them into a Word document and submit them to me via email, or they have MacBook Airs, so they can also submit them via AirDrop. Which reminds me, I forgot to mention that Socrative also has an Android app and an iPhone app option in case kids don't have their computer with them. They can still participate in the Socrative seminar. Assignment 2, students are going to use either the webcam or a school-issued MacBook Air, a digital camera, or a phone camera to take pictures of physical and chemical changes, 3 pictures of each type of change. And I'd like to thank Matthew for giving me the idea of using technology for kids to provide their own examples. So they're going to take those examples that they made during their homework assignment, and they are going to turn them into a picture quiz. And this picture quiz is where they're going to take their pictures and put them into either iPhoto or Prezi or PowerPoint, and they'll show you the picture, and then they have to, on the next part of the presentation, label it as a physical change or a chemical change, and then give a justification for why. This is a copy of the assignment that the students will receive along with their rubric. They have to have another group evaluate their project, so they have to have somebody else take their quiz. And then they will submit that via AirDrop or email. On the 3rd lesson, we will investigate recycling. So the students will go through 4 articles. 2 of them are written and 2 of them are videos. And so one talks about plastics and recycling, one talks about a recycling center, another talks about cell phone recycling, and then the history of recycling and Earth Day and things like that. And then they have to create a project where they answer the question, if you were to open a recycling center that specialized in only one type of recycling, what would you specialize in? And then they have to tell the benefits, potential side effects, outline the process, and then throughout the process tell the steps that are physical changes and chemical changes. Also attached to my project is my code of conduct, and the code of conduct also has a place for parents to sign so that they are completely aware of what is expected in my classroom. So thanks for listening.